back. Nanny Bubby is back. I do this in case you don't follow me every day. We had issues with Facebook not being able to flip the screen so that logos would show the correct way, and so my logo has been backwards for about 3 weeks since Facebook went down. But today, as of today, we were able to flip back, and I am back. Boy, it feels good to be whole. So happy that all of you are joining me today. I do have one quick request. You'll see it in the description of this live video today, is that we have a brand new Nanny Bubby YouTube channel, and I need 100 subscribers to go from this long URL that does not make any sense at all to a simple URL on YouTube that is just simply youtube.com/nannybubby. I need 100 subscribers in order to get that better URL. Hey, Frank. So Frank, if you and everybody else listening would please go down, scroll down into my comments of this video today and click on the link to Nanny Bubby's YouTube channel, my brand new channel, where you're going to find eventually we're converting all of the things I've done the last year, all the videos for the last year here on Facebook over to this YouTube channel. That way, if anybody ever writes me or asks, where would I find that video when you did, I don't know, flank steak seems to be a very popular recipe these days, or when you did chicken soup, or when you did the cranberry applesauce, or any of that. Hey, Arlene. Then we'll be able to just direct them right to the YouTube channel and pull it up rather than scrolling. It's so hard to scroll through hours and hours and hours of Facebook, which I've done in the last year. So if you would please go into the description. Thanks, Frank. Go into the description, go down to the YouTube link, click on it. It'll take you right to my Nanny Bubby YouTube channel, and just hit subscribe. And all I need is 100 of you to subscribe, which we've got almost 500 in our group, and so many that join me here every day. 2,000 on the Nanny Bubby page, and 2,000 on Instagram almost. I think we're at 2,000 on Instagram already. And so that will be very, very helpful. Hello there, Domine. Very nice to see you. We've got new people coming on all the time. So let me tell you what we're making today. I have to grab that recipe. Give me 1 minute here. I am making a recipe that came right off the Temecula olive oil website. And of course, I am obsessed with pie pumpkins these days. Hi, Lynette. Nice to see you. Lynette Martinez is here. Lynette has been suddenly joining us much more frequently, so very happy to see you, Lynette. Give us a wave. Say hello. Happy to see you. I am absolutely obsessed with roasted pumpkin, real roasted pie pumpkins. Hey, Teresa Anderson. Hey, Teresa, look at this. The logo is back. Yay, the effect is back. That little video that you sent me was the old way of doing things, and fortunately, the new way became the old way, and we are back. We are back in business in logos. I'm so excited. So, Teresa, give me a thumbs up. Teresa was researching over and over and over how to do it, but it was only pulling up the instructions for the old platform, not the new platform. Yep, there you go. And so, anyway, so thank you, Teresa. It was so sweet of you to start trying, and she was sending me all these instructions, which were the old instructions from years past. So, anyway, I love all of you gatherers who are always there to pull me out of, when I get myself into trouble or have issues, so thank you all so much. Anyway, this recipe is fresh pumpkin, comes right out of the Temecula olive oil website, and I got a newsletter from them, and sure enough, it was a balsamic glazed roasted pumpkin. And this balsamic that they have in the recipe is the vanilla and date balsamic, which I happen to have. So I thought I would give it a try today. I'm also roasting these Brussels sprouts tonight for dinner, and I thought, you know what? I really feel like the roasted pumpkin along with the roasted Brussels sprouts would actually be really good. Both of them cooked separately and then tossed together. So let's get started. Here we go. let's get cooking, as I say on Channel 8. So what we're going to do is, this pumpkin is basically al dente. It's not quite cooked as long as I cook the pumpkin puree. So I'm just going to cut it in length like this. I have to be careful. When I was on Channel 8, I started cutting it like this, and my hand just got in the way. I can tell you, I was like, oh my God, I'm live on TV and I'm going to lose my fingers. But I didn't, thank goodness. So just cutting these in 1-inch cubes, just cutting across just like this. Now I can show you, I just took a bunch of the pumpkin right out of the out of the oven, and it really caramelized absolutely beautifully. So I'll show you that in just a minute. Let me, and this caramelized just a little bit, but the other ones really they're so caramelized and so beautiful, and I really, really love the smell of them. So I just want to show you how beautiful. They're cooling right now because they stayed in longer than these. So I don't know how many of you had the chance, and now that a lot of you are joining me, I just have to ask, please go into the description of this video and you will see a link to the Nanny Bubby YouTube channel. What we're doing is we are uploading every Facebook video that I did in the last year to YouTube, so that if somebody said, hey Marla, where was that video? Hey Arlene, yes, missed this, you're back. Nice to see you. Arlene Blute and Arlene Wiesner is here. I'd be able to just say, oh, it's on YouTube, it's the flank steak recipe, it's the Brussels sprout recipe, it's the one that I did for chicken soup, the first show recipe, and I'd just be able to send you a link rather than scrolling through Facebook and searching and trying to find it, because that is not very reliable. And come to find out, I have over 150 videos or more, 250 videos actually, from the last year. So we are transitioning all these videos over to a YouTube channel, which I never had before. Never really needed it until I woke up one day, and after a full year I had almost 250 shows. So, but here's the thing, if you look in the description of the video for today, you will see that the URL code to get to the Nanny Bubby YouTube channel is so long and so crazy that if somebody said, hey, where's your YouTube channel, I should be able to say youtube.com/nannybubby. But that can't happen until I have at least 100 subscribers on the YouTube channel. Hello, Cynthia Vernon. So, will you please all check the description of today's show. You will see the video to Nanny Bubby YouTube channel, which is long and confusing. But if you'll just click and if you'll go over and hit subscribe, I mean, we've got thousands of you out there, and I should be able to get to 100 in just a couple days. So, will you please do that for me? Give me a thumbs up. Sorry, you guys. Give me a thumbs up if you guys could just go do. Losing my balance here. I wasn't drinking the balsamic vinegar before you got here. So there you go. No. Bitly won't let you do it. It's a shortened link, Cynthia, but it's not youtube.com/nannybubby. It's just a shortened link. And that's not what I want. So I don't want just YXGWXYZPQ as the shortened link. I want YouTube/nannybubby. And I can get youtube.com/nannybubby once I have 100 subscribers. So please do Nanny Bubby a big favor and go ahead and click that URL, that long URL that I posted below this video, and go over to the YouTube channel, hit subscribe, and then after 100 of you do that, I'll have my own channel. So I need all of your help to do it. Got it. Okay, there we go. All right, so here we go. You can see, let me tilt you down. Here's the roasted pumpkin. I'm going to see if this other pumpkin is cool enough. So that looks, this is a bit al dente yet, but let me just show you. Hopefully this is, yeah, it's not too hot. So I left this in for a little bit longer, and I'm just going to show you. I'm just going to pull this, and look at how beautiful and caramelized all that is. Isn't that gorgeous? Yeah, it's absolutely beautiful. So I'm going to let that cool. And I'm making pumpkin scones that we all made together last week for Channel 8 on Thursday. So I'm going to use this pumpkin for that. Okay, so let's go through this recipe. Again, you can find this on Temecula Olive Oil website. This is their recipe, not mine. Hey, Mark Goldberg, good to see you. Mark, go hit subscribe on anybody's YouTube channel. The link is below in the description. Okay, that's it for that. And my logo is back. I'm just saying that as well. Okay, so we're, let's see, scoop out. We've done all that. We scooped it. You watched me do that when we were making the pumpkin puree. And now we're going to mix together in this bowl. And I need my whisk. Hold on. And as I said, I'm making Brussels sprouts today, and I think this would be absolutely fabulous to mix together and to roast together. I'm going to roast them separately and then put them together afterwards. So here's what we've got. We are going to take balsamic vinegar, which is about 1/4 cup of the vanilla and balsamic, vanilla and date balsamic. So let's do 1/4 cup right here. The recipe called for 1 3-pound pumpkin, which is exactly what my pumpkins are. A large pumpkins here. So we've got, oh, that smells so good. You can smell the date. It's absolutely fantastic. Let me just tilt this down a little bit so you can see really well. And I'll put that forward like this so you can see everything. Okay. Then we're going to put in the maple syrup, which sounds even better, 2 tablespoons of maple syrup. So I don't know how many of you watched Instagram today, but I put up a reel about the hack about the honey and getting honey out of a measuring cup. Maple syrup is not too difficult. It pours right out, so you don't have to worry, but it was about spraying your instrument, whatever instrument you're using, with any kind of avocado oil or coconut oil, and then that honey glides right out, and you always have the right amount because it didn't stick to the container that you were measuring it in. Okay, and now we have the 2 tablespoons of the roasted garlic olive oil. So just want you guys to see that. Okay, just picked a few Brussels sprouts. Let's see, from my sad garden, before I ripped out everything yesterday. Well, try making these pumpkins and roasting them with the pumpkin. Okay, so 2 tablespoons of the roasted garlic olive oil. Isn't this sounding amazing? There we go. All right, and now we're going to use, I don't know how many of you have seen these Spicely organic spices at Whole Foods. What I love about them, if I may say, is that they come in small containers. So, you know, spices hang around way too long and then you end up throwing them away. So I actually like buying these when I don't use them very often, because that way I don't feel like I'm throwing so much away. So 1 teaspoon of onion powder right here. There we go. And 1 teaspoon of garlic powder, something I use more often, but still it's about ready to go, on its way out. There we go with garlic powder. Love this. Now, if you're one of our winners, just, hey Lisa, nice to have you here. Hola, hola. Please, Lisa, anytime I see someone pop on, you guys have to bear with me. Look down in the description of today's video, and there's a link to Nanny Bubby's YouTube channel. It's a long URL. If you just press that URL, it'll take you right to my YouTube channel. If you subscribe, and then I get 100 subscribers very quickly, I will be able to get a more custom and shorter URL, which is youtube.com/nannybubby. So Lisa, please go to the YouTube Nanny Bubby channel. The reason that YouTube is there is we are converting all these videos that have been on Facebook, all these this last year, over to YouTube, so that if Facebook ever goes down again, we don't lose all of it. And also, anytime all of you ask me, where's the pumpkin recipe, where's the flank steak recipe, where is this or where is that, I can just send you a link straight from YouTube. Whereas now, there is no link to finding anything on Facebook. It's so difficult. I had to literally scroll all the way through 250 shows to find the October 22nd show. So it's much more convenient to transition all of them over to YouTube. So please go subscribe so I can get my own YouTube URL. Okay, so now about a ½ teaspoon of kosher salt. I'm always heavy on the salt. Kosher salt is never too salty. And a ¼ teaspoon of freshly ground pepper. There we go. And it's about 2 ounces of crumbled goat cheese and a tablespoon of chopped fresh oregano. But here's the thing about that, is that we are adding the goat cheese at the end and chopping it with the goat cheese, so you're not going to actually see it pop on. But here it is. Look at this. I will subscribe. You can subscribe to my channel too. Okay, we will. I think I already have. But yes, we all will. Frank has a channel too. Okay, so here we go. With the seasoning in it, it did thicken up. The olive oil, the maple syrup, and everything. So what we're going to do is, now that it's thoroughly combined, we're going to pour over the pumpkin pieces and toss thoroughly. So here we go. Look at that. Is that gorgeous? Can you see that? Let's see. I'm currently dehydrating the oregano I picked yesterday. Oh, there we go. There we go. Look at that. Oh my gosh, so beautiful. Let's get every last bit of it. Let me tell you how it tastes. I'm going to lick my finger here. Absolutely delish. Absolutely delish. That is a fabulous marinade. Very sweet. You could probably use that over butternut squash as well as the pumpkin, but since pumpkin is out right now, and it's going to go away soon, but since real pumpkin is out, pie pumpkins are out in stores, so we're going to just take this, toss it all tossed in. Look at that. I can't help myself. I have to try it, right? Now I'm going to place this in the oven, and I'm going to let it roast, and I'm going to let it caramelize into this amazing balsamic. There we go. And again, we're going to top this with goat cheese and a little bit of fresh oregano, because the green will add color. Let me just get this right here. So all in all, this has been a great day. My Nanny Bubby is back. My logo can be flipped again, so excited. I got my reel done, my Nanny Bubby tidbit on Instagram, so take a look at that. My YouTube channel has 7 of the 250 videos now on it, waiting for all of you to subscribe. And it's getting cool in Las Vegas, which feels wonderful. Okay, ready for that taste? Let's see. Ready? Here in the mouth. That is amazing. That's not like nothing I've ever had. It's going to be amazing. So, here we go. I think I have to have one more bite. So good. I'm going to stick this into a 375-degree onion or oven for about 25 minutes. Let it caramelize and finish cooking. I'm going to throw the Brussels sprouts in on the rack just below it and let those caramelize and cook. I've got salt, pepper, and oregano olive oil on these ready to go into the oven. And I'm going to combine all these together and eat this with a bunch of salmon tonight for dinner. We're eating early, and that's it for today. So remember to go subscribe. Go watch the Instagram reel today. It's called Nanny Bubby Tidbit #1. I hope to do 1 or 2 of those every week. And go out and buy all of your pie pumpkins now. They'll be gone soon, so you too can make the same recipe I just did. Hold on. Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. spread love like butter. I'm so sorry. I think the balsamic went back into my throat when I tasted it. It sure was delicious though. So on the count of 3, 1, 2, 3. Oh my God. Go out and spread love like I'm dying here. I'm choking it out. Go out and spread love like butter. Bye everybody. Thank you.